Nobody wants to tell you the truth about building wealth after 40. It's not complicated. It's uncomfortable. The truth is simple. You have less time, more to lose, and the rules that work for someone in their 20s can ruin you now. The financial world gives the same advice to everyone. Take risks, chase returns, find the next big thing. They never warn you that a 45-year-old who loses 50% of their money is in a completely different situation than a 25-year-old. The math changes. Time to recover is shorter, and the emotional hit is devastating. Retirement is no longer distant. It's almost within reach. Losing half your savings now isn't just a setback. It's catastrophic. After 40, the approach to money must be entirely different. Not because you're less capable, but because mistakes are much harder to recover from. The most important shift you can make is this. Stop trying to be brilliant and focus on not being stupid. That's not the same thing. Most financial plans fail because people ignore basic arithmetic. Losing 40% of your money in your 20s leaves decades to recover. Losing 40% at 50 can leave you with 15 working years if you're lucky. And it is worse than it seems. Losing 50% means you don't need a 50% gain to break even. You need nearly 67%. That's reality. Optimism doesn't change it. People interrupt their money constantly. They panic sell when markets fall. They chase trends when everything rises. They borrow to accelerate results. And then the market turns, and they are destroyed. Every interruption costs years, sometimes decades. After 40, you don't have decades to waste. The mistakes that seem small are now deadly. Debt, overspending, emotional decisions. These are the traps that ruin people. Debt is the most reliable killer. Borrowed money destroys more wealth than bad investments ever could. Smart people fail because they use leverage. Nobel Prize winners, hedge fund geniuses. They've all collapsed under it. If it can happen to them, it can happen to anyone. Overspending is another silent destroyer. Spending slightly more than you earn seems harmless at first, but over time it compounds against you. You may think it's minor, just a few hundred extra per month, but in the long run it becomes chains instead of freedom. Stop improving, and opportunities pass you by to younger, hungrier people. Let emotions rule your decisions, and even intelligence becomes dangerous. Panic, greed, fatigue, anger, euphoria. These aren't minor mistakes. They're sophisticated traps that wreck even the smartest people. After 40, 3 traps destroy more wealth than any market: comfort, fear, and self-pity. Comfort makes you cling to familiarity, mistaking it for safety. Fear convinces you that it's too late to change, paralyzing you. Self-pity convinces you that life is unfair, that the system is against you. You stop acting and become a spectator in your own life. Every setback, every loss, every mistake becomes permanent if you fall into these traps. The way forward is not brilliance or luck. It's survival. Every misstep avoided is more valuable than any opportunity seized. Repeating small errors becomes a habit. Borrowing money, overspending, acting emotionally, leaving your area of competence, these patterns accumulate into catastrophe. Ignoring them guarantees failure. Denial is the silent engine of destruction. You know your work is unstable, yet convince yourself it's fine. You know your spending is excessive, yet promise to fix it later. Every time your portfolio is comfort over reality, you let disaster inch closer. After 40, survival is the only true strategy. You have decades, yes, but each year is more precious and each mistake costs more. You are not racing to brilliance. You are racing to avoid stupidity, avoid borrowing, avoid emotional decisions, avoid breaking trust. Avoid ignoring learning. Avoid leaving your circle of competence. Avoid rushing into action before preparation. Avoid thinking you're smarter than the rules. Avoid denying uncomfortable truths. Every decision you make now carries weight. Borrow to invest and you risk everything. Spend more than you earn, and chains form silently. Ignore your skills and act where you are incompetent, and failure is inevitable. Refuse to learn. and your knowledge at 30 becomes poison at 50. Let emotions dictate decisions, and intelligence becomes dangerous. Every repeated mistake compounds. There is no safety net. Time is unforgiving. Patterns that destroy wealth after 40 are consistent. Borrowing, overspending, denial, emotional decisions, leaving your area of competence, stopping learning. These are not occasional lapses. They are habits. And habits, once ingrained, destroy silently and relentlessly. Nothing magical, nothing heroic will fix them. The only solution is awareness, discipline, patience, and ruthless avoidance of error. If you struggle financially after 40, it's probably not the economy, luck, or circumstances. It's your behavior. Patterns repeated so long that you don't even see them anymore. Every misstep ignored, every denial indulged, every emotional decision repeated. This is the real reason most people fail. And the truth is brutal. Starting late is still better than doing nothing. Even modest, disciplined effort will prevent total destruction. Doing nothing ensures ruin. Doing something, even late, keeps you alive financially. That's the math, and it doesn't care about excuses. The harsh reality is simple. Building wealth after 40 isn't about intelligence, opportunity, or genius. It's about avoiding stupidity consistently. Every misstep avoided is more valuable than any brilliant idea. Every habit corrected is more powerful than luck. You survive, you avoid debt, you control spending, you act rationally, you stay within your circle of competence, you keep learning, and you wait until the right moment to act decisively. You move inch by inch, day by day. No excitement, no shortcuts, no magic. Just survival, patience, discipline, and ruthless avoidance of mistakes. The only real question after 40 is this: what will you stop doing today? What pattern will you break? Every mistake avoided is a shield. Every denial faced is a weapon. Every emotional impulse resisted is a step toward staying in the game. Avoid stupidity relentlessly, and the rest takes care of itself. Ignore it, and you will watch decades of effort crumble. There is no mystery, no heroism, no secret formula. Only harsh arithmetic, relentless self-discipline, and the courage to face uncomfortable truths.